I've personally booked over 100 meetings and closed thousands of dollars in deals by just sending Loom videos inside of my cold emails. And in this video, I'll give you the exact 3-step Loom protocol that we've used so you can literally copy and paste this inside of your outbound workflow to start booking calls immediately. You see, one of the biggest problems with cold outbound is that your prospect does not trust you at all. Unlike ads or content where they can see your face or hear your voice, cold emails ultimately at the end of the day are just words on a screen. And if they don't trust you, they're not going to reply to you, hop on a call with you, and buy from you no matter how good your offer is. You need to spark curiosity and build trust fast. Otherwise, you're just another stranger in their inbox. So let me pull up the Miro board and I'll walk you through the 3-step Loom outbound protocol that we use to turn cold prospects into booked calls. Let's get right into it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Loom outbound protocol. And let me walk you through the 3 steps that you need to take to actually go ahead and book yourself some meetings. So the first step you need to do is actually set up your scripts in the correct way. Now, for scripts itself, all you're going to do, and no matter what type of way that you use here that I'm going to talk about, you need to have this first step dialed in to actually make sure that your Looms are good. So all you're going to do for scripts-wise is you're going to make it short and simple, and you're going to pitch the Loom. It sounds obvious, but some people still to this day don't. They pitch an entire paragraph or they don't actually pitch the Loom video itself. But you're going to keep it short and simple, and you're going to pitch the Loom. Now, one thing I do want to preface here, and I don't have it written down, is obviously you're not going to make a Loom for every single person before you reach out to them. You're only going to make the Loom once they say yes to your email, and then you're going to make the Loom and send it over. Do not make the Loom before you send out the email or outbound message, because who knows if they'll respond or not. Only make it to the people who do respond to your original message. Now, the 3 ways you can actually go ahead and pitch this Loom is either A, you can call out an issue on their site, B, mention a case study, or C, have a free make a Loom video going over a free lead magnet or deliverable. These are not the only 3 ways, so don't just be limited to this. And if you find some other creative ways, definitely use that. But these are just the 3 of the most common ways that is probably the most applicable for most B2B companies, right? So the first step, or the first way, essentially, is you're just pitching a free lead magnet. And I'm not going to read this entire email, but pretty much we pitched this guy a outbound email sequence flow or email flow, and we recorded a Loom video going over that email flow and why we thought it would work really well for their agency. And this guy ended up hopping on a call with us, and he ended up closing and become a client, and he actually became a pretty good case study for our agency. And this is how you know this stuff works. But pretty much what we did here is we just said, hey, I think we could do something similar for you. So I made a sample email. This is the lead magnet deliverable. And we're just saying, mind if I share it with you here, right? Once we made that lead magnet deliverable, we just recorded a quick Loom video going over that lead magnet and deliverable and sent it over. And he added a really good personal touch for the prospect, and he ended up hopping on the call, and we ended up working together, right? So this is very, very good if you have a really good lead magnet and you just end up recording a Loom video going over it, right? The second thing is calling out something on the website. So for this script, pretty much we're just saying, hey, I was browsing Facebook when I came across your name or your ad on your jacket. I noticed a few things on your creative that could be hurting your conversions. I made a 3-minute video breaking down what it is and how to fix it. Can I send it here? Don't be limited to just ads, and technically this is not the website, but don't be limited to just ads. You can do this for anything. So for example, hey, name, I was on your website and I noticed a few things on your SEO that could be, or I noticed a few articles on your website that could be hurting your SEO conversions or your SEO rankings. I made a 3-minute video breaking down what it is and how to fix it. Can I send a video here? So pretty much you can do this for anything, like literally anything on the website related to them. And it could be, articles on the website, like I said, buttons on the website. It could be other social media posts on Instagram, on Facebook, whatever it may be. You can do this for them. And again, do not make the video until they say yes. But once they say yes, go to their actual website, go through what areas they can improve on, and pitch the Loom video. Now you might be like, okay, well, Arian, what if they're insanely optimized and they don't need my help? Most of the time, and I mean like 99% of the time, there's always something they could be optimizing. Always. It's very rare that a company is like 100% optimized, 100% optimized and don't need any help. Most of the time, they are not optimized. So pitch this and it'll go well. So this is the site one. And finally, the last one is it's just a case study. This works really well if you have a case study that's similar to the person you're reaching out to. So for example, we reached out to this girl here, or this lady, and we basically pitched our deep social brands case study, which is obviously a marketing agency, and the person we're reaching out to works for a marketing agency. And since it's a similar case study, she was interested, you know? So that's all you're gonna do. Just let's say if you have a really good case study with lawyers, you're just gonna pitch a Loom video going over, and when you're reaching out to lawyers, you're just gonna pitch a Loom video going over that case study. And it's pretty simple. You're just saying, hey, I noticed that you're similar to one of our clients. We just helped them do this, and I made a 3-minute video breaking down how we could do something similar for you. Mind if I share it here? Boom, just like that. Pretty simple. Now again, this is not the end-all be-all for scripts, and these aren't the only ways, but we found that overall, this is what works for most people. However, if you do want a more in-depth guide on scripts, I have a free guide inside of my school community. Just click the link below and join, and you'll get this free guide. It was pretty much 5 cold email scripts to help you book 10 to 20 calls every single month that you can use instantly. So join my school community. You can get this guide and then pitch whatever type of Loom video offer that you want using that guide, right? So that's the first step. Make sure you set up your scripts right. Then you might be like, okay, well, Arian, I've said the scripts, or I've sent out the emails. I got some positive responses. What do I actually say? And I'll like give you the 3-step outline here. So in the beginning of the video, what you're gonna do is just say a quick, hi, hello, thank you for clicking on this video, and you're gonna be like, okay, name, thank you for watching this video. In this video, I'm gonna break down this, and this, and then here's the reason why you should listen to me. That's all you're gonna say. That first part, you're just saying your intro. You're gonna outline the entire video, and you're gonna give a quick summary of who you are and your company. Then what is the actual meat of the video, and you're just going to go over the process of what it is that you do, or whatever software or tool that you're pitching. And again, don't go too in depth, and make it as simple as possible while maximizing the amount of value you give out. I know that sounds extremely contradictory, like, okay, well, you want to make it extremely short but give out max volume. That's how you're going to have to pitch this video, and you have to be extremely fast and give out as much value as possible. Don't go too in depth. Like, obviously go over stuff that pertains to your service or product, but do not go too in depth, because you're just going to confuse the prospect. The in-depth stuff is on the sales call. This is just a quick demo overview, right? So after you've done your outline, you're just gonna go to the meat of the video. You're gonna pitch your services. Okay, John. So here's how our SEO services work. We'll first do an audit and see what your articles are doing. Then we'll work on the backlinks. Then we'll go to this. That's all you're gonna say. Then finally, in the outro, you're gonna be like, okay, well, thank you so much for watching, John. That was pretty much all I had for you in this video. If you're interested, let's book a time to chat. I'll leave below a few times to chat. If those times don't work, here's a link to my calendar, so you can just pick a time that best suits you. Speak soon. Boom. All right. So you're just gonna go intro. You're gonna say your greetings. You're gonna outline what the video will be about, why they should listen to you. You're gonna go over the actual process itself. Don't make it too in depth. And then you're just gonna thank them for watching the video, and you're gonna pitch them a call at the end of the video. Right. So overall, it should look something like this, where once you've made the video, you're gonna send it over to them. And you're going to copy paste the link inside the Loom video, so it looks extremely natural, and you can just copy the script. Pretty much what this is you're just saying, hey, name, I've attached the video here, and it has their name on there. And then you're just going to say, hey, you'll notice around this specific part of the video, I speak on how we can actually implement, this is spelled wrong, how we can implement this outbound system into your business specifically, how we can implement these SEO services, how we can implement this AI augmentation inside of your business specifically. If this is valuable to you, how does your availability look like on this day? And this is discuss this further. If those times don't work, here's a link to my calendar. So you're going to record the video, and you send it over exactly like this, and trust me, this actually converts super well. This is extremely enticing, because number one, more than likely what the thumbnail will be like is like their ad, or if you're on their website, whatever it may be. And then number two, again, they're seeing your face right here. They get to see your face and what you actually look like. So they're like, okay, this is actually a real human being. I can actually click on this video. I know that this is not a robot. I know that this is not AI spam. So let me click on this video and watch it. So this converts super well. Just copy it, literally word for word copy it, and then just switch out outbound system or whatever you pretty much are pitching, right? So that's the second step, which is how do you say it, right? Now the final step is the follow-ups. So there's two avenues that you're going to go down in terms of follow-ups. If they haven't viewed it yet, or if they have viewed it. So let's start with if they haven't viewed it yet. here's some follow-ups that you can just use. And again, just copy the script, man. Just take it. But here's some follow-ups that you can use, and you can basically just, if they have a video, you're just referencing the fact that, hey, like, I saw that you haven't had the video yet. Just letting you know, I think the strategy at this mark, at this minute mark, would work really well for you. Let me know when you get a chance to video and we can discuss this further. And this works super well because most business people, they use Loom, or they've heard of Loom, and Loom actually gives a notification when someone watches the video. So you're pretty much saying, hey, like, I never got a notification that you watched the video. You're obviously not saying this directly, but you're saying this indirectly. I pretty much never got a notification that you watched the video. I'm just letting you know that the strategy that I talked about at this minute mark would work super well for you. Let me know when you get the chance and we can discuss this further, right? And again, just copy those scripts. Now, if they have viewed the video and they either didn't view it all the way through, or they just viewed the whole video and just didn't reply to you, you'd be like, hey, Name, I saw that you were able to view the video that I sent about whatever your offer is. Would you be open to a quick call? And at this point, you can just pitch a call. And then again, you're just saying, hey, Name, Loom sent me a notification that you're able to view the video I sent. Would you be open to a quick call so that we can discuss that one strategy I spoke about? And then boom, that's it. So pretty much, again, the reason why these follow-ups work super well is because Loom gives a notification. So you can literally be like, hey, you can follow up with somebody endlessly because you'll know if they watched the video or not. And you can be like, hey, I know you haven't been able to see the video I sent. Or, hey, I saw that you got the chance to check out the video. How about let's hop on a call and then we can discuss it further, right? So just copy both of these two depending on whatever situation that you're in and use it to your advantage. And again, follow up multiple times. Don't just stick to, these are just examples, but you can send over more, like I have here, you can send over more case study. You can even send over more Loom videos if you want. And you can also add humor or news that's relevant to their industry or company. Like, okay, if they recently got funded, you can mention that. You can be like, hey, Name, I was mowing the lawn and I accidentally ran over my toe and it made me think about you. Like, that's extremely random and it's such a pattern interrupt. It could actually work. I haven't actually tried it, but feel free to try. But what I'm trying to say here is just follow up with them, use pattern interrupts, use random stuff, and follow up until they say no. That is the third step, which is just following up. So, ladies and gentlemen, to give you a quick summary of how to use Loom in your outbound workflow, step number one is you're going to tease the video in your cold email. You're going to be like, hey, can I send this video over? Obviously, don't record it yet. Step number two, you're going to record it engaging but insightful Loom video that pitches the call at the end. And step number three is a follow-up based on whether or not they viewed the video or not. So that's the three quick steps for the Loom outbound protocol. And that's how you can basically book calls using Loom, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a BB business and you want someone to build this Loom system for you or your sales team, whatever it may be, you can click the link below to chat with me and we can discuss this further. There's some case studies that we have. There's some results that we've got for some of our clients. But I hope you find it valuable. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.